Hey y'all, what's going on? This is take number, whatever the fuck number it is. I made the scandal video. It's doing this thing on the iPad, and yeah, I'm over it. My computer's acting a fucking fool. My damn camera, which y'all, if you've been with me for a long time, you know that I'm used to using a webcam, and I usually stick with the Logitech, but this motherfucker is cutting off on me. My computer's acting like it's on this last motherfucking leg, and I'm just at the point where I'm just ready to be like, fuck it. But we're gonna move forward and we're gonna get into it, because it's just like, oh, I'm so frustrated, y'all. Plus, on top of that, I am day number 4 into, well, is it after 12? It might be 5. Where I'm not drinking pop or whatever. So I'm having fucking pop and caffeine withdrawals. You know, but I'm determined I'm going to do this, and I want to say thank you to all of y'all that, really? Is that Booze Toy? That have supported me and, you know, it's rooting me on. I ordered me some fit tea, so anybody who, excuse me, y'all, anybody who wants to get on that with me, I got One Love, and she got hers, and sent me a picture where she got hers. Really? Oh, it's behind you.
I'll do it on there.
Anyway, so I'm doing the fit tea thing. So mine hadn't got here yet and whatever. So moving forward, haven't been in. This is gonna be not the Love and Hip Hop Hoes LA. Not quite that. I want to go ahead and talk about the reunion of the R&B Divas LA reunion. Okay. And by the way, I'm kind of working out something with Lil Mo now to get her book or whatever. Shout out to Lil Mo. And some of y'all feel like, Much Love, you kind of lean towards Lil Mo, this and that and other. And on the last video, y'all was like, and she was acting like something Alec had and this and that and other. And I understood what they was. I get y'all point, baby. Y'all know I'm a Lil Mo fan. But with that being said, if I feel like, I'm going to call it regardless. It is what the fuck it is. What they eat don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? I could be a fan, but I'm going to still say what I feel is on my mind. But at any rate, I'm trying to work out something. I want to get her book and go over it and work it out where y'all can get one too. So anyway, that's later on. Moving forward. So, okay. We know that Wendy Williams is doing the reunion show, which I was like, okay, whatever. I can look past Wendy. Yeah, I'm not a Wendy Williams fan, but I do respect what she has made her thing into. I respect that, so you can't do nothing but respect that. But moving forward, she was just a messy one that would try to get in there and kind of get the truth, out of them. But before we can go to that, and y'all, yes, I am drinking tea. I'm drinking Perrier water, but I am not drinking pop, and I'm actually thinking about leave the shit below. It's green citric tea. Should I take this out too? Because it's got a little bit of sugar in it. I'm trying, y'all. So leave that shit below. Y'all gotta have much love. But this Perrier water has been everything to me. And I am taking all Perrier donations. Okay. So, moving forward. Let me talk about what everybody... Oh, Lord. Listen. First of all, I don't know why they had Michelle A sitting over on that couch casket chopped. Like, I don't know, and I like Michelle A, but her whole get up was just, it was just wrong for me. Secondly, Lil Mo's dress was okay. I love cassette. Y'all know I say it like that. It is what it is. I loved her dress, but Jesus, the third eye right here, baby, and the chain, and these big ass dookie braids. Okay, but get down, honey, clearly. But you was working your braids a little bit better than Layla. Baby! Oh, Lord. And I like her voice, y'all. But, Lord, I don't know who styled her, who snatched her edges and left them at home. Like, oh, my God. It was like they were so tight in the neck collar shit she couldn't move. When she was trying to read Shante, it was like... hold up, honey. I'm going to say what I'm like, y'all, if y'all don't take this motherfucking broke neck collar off of her, what the fuck did you have on? Lord, out of all of them, Shantae's hair looked the best, as much as it pains me to say it. But it did. Thank you, bitch, for taking that motherfucking coif, that helmet of hair that you had over there off. I appreciate you for doing that. Claudette Ortiz, you know, she's just such a beautiful woman. Just, she looked fine. You know, I just could not stop focusing on Layla, whatever her name is, and Michelle. Michelle was sitting, every time I looked at her, y'all, I swear to God, I was like, why do they got this baby looking like she just ready for the casket? And the motherfucking dress came out of her hair, and I'm like, Michelle is not a bad looking that motherfucking hair. And oh no, honey, no. Let's think this shit through again. But being that y'all done already came looking like that, let's move forward. Okay. So as we get in it, Wendy, you know, they kind of showing what went on, this and that and other. Now, one of the main things that stood out to me that I live for is the fact that every time Shante tried to pull the bullshit, she was called out on her shit. For those who felt like, oh, this bitch ain't did shit. This bitch ain't did yada yada, she's been and this and that. Yes, she did. And like I said, that song would be out, but it wouldn't be out with them on it. But for those who support that, go on over to iTunes and get that shit. You know, and again, like I said, and evidently they felt the same way. It's like she felt like the new ones was rushing out the old ones and this and that. Like, I can't. And then, girl, you bought security, which you had that right. I mean, Lil Mo did threaten to throw your ass down, so I can't say it's nothing wrong with you doing that. But it was kind of shady, as they said, when she was like, come on now, let's keep it 100. I seen you at the Essence. You hugged me, my mama, this and that and other. You know what I mean? And now you got security. But girl, if you feel you need security, go ahead and have at that, you know, or whatever. What was, at one point they was talking about Mo and her new dude and her, you know, wanting to get married and this and that and other, and talking about, you know, she ain't made no beans about, every now and again she like her bitter woman. She was like, I ain't gonna be just with a woman in a relationship, but sexually, you know what I'm saying, we can get it in, you know, but I can't be emotionally attached, you know, just a physical thing. And they talked about that. It wasn't that much going on. It was really kind of boring, other than the sparks where Cassette and Mo was saying what they were saying and calling Shante out on her shit. And even Layla was kind of like calling her out at a point, and them just showing her the shit that she done. You know, and it was kind of like, yeah, girl, you was the mean girl. But you was making it seem like everybody was coming for you. But come to find out, and I mean, they not saying this behind your back and seeing your face. And then she was like, you just a liar. Girl, I was too through, honey. Y'all can keep buying that shit from Shante. I did not see this shit coming out of her this season. I don't know why you feel so threatened or whatever, but... And then when Layla was like, girl, you just no shade, but you're not important enough for me to even be upset about it. But when you was trying to overtalk her, she was like, honey... You know, like, I don't do that. You know, it was kind of like, I didn't want to do that. And then Miss Cassette was like, girl, I'm just through talking to you, you know, and even when I try to reach out to you, you know what I mean? It was just, I don't know. It was, this beginning was more or less kind of exposing and showing Shantae's, you know what I'm saying, lies. Of course, there's more yet to come and how she was acting. I don't know what show she was on where she was doing these things that she thought she was doing. Girl, yeah, you did have them to come up in there as backup singers, and you did sell that shit differently. You knew what the fuck you were doing. And you really do feel like you're up here when clearly you're just a piano, jazz bar and club singer. Because, girl, please. As they began to show songs that everybody had out, honey, I skipped right on past yours. I had no desire to buy your shit at all. Just like I'm not buying your bullshit acting like you was this, and then it was like, whenever I say something, which I will have to say this, whenever she does say something, Mo and all of y'all, besides Artis, is like, you know, or whatever. So, that's one thing I agree. She has the right to do it as well as y'all doing it. Y'all, it can't be no one-sided shit, even if she is rotten. Y'all do every time before she say, and the, stop it. Stop it. Damn it. But, no. I don't like Shante either, but you ain't got to act like this. Y'all, she ain't got to act like it. Okay, really? Hey, Granny. Anyway, she do have the right to stop it. Stop it. No. No. Oh, she's such a jazzy bitch. Anyway, so, okay, I feel that. Now, I do have to talk about this moment and say shout out to, you know, Funky Dineva, because Funky Dineva popped up in it and kind of, you know, gave his spin and this and that and other, which I thought was great. I always like to see when somebody from YouTube or whatever, which he was doing big things before that, goes on to be in some of these shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna move forward because I was about to bring somebody else in this shit, but I'm not, because there ain't gonna be no time over here. Yeah, on that. So I was glad to see Funky Dineva. Y'all know I live for Funky Dineva. So they had that little part, and it was a kiki, and then as he was kikiing, he got serious for a moment and said he didn't have anything, you know, kiki-ish to say about Michelle A. He was like, I'm just glad that they touched on it, you shared that with us, and that you're here. And that was another thing that they went on to talk about. And I was kind of like, as they went back and they showed it, and Wendy was like, well, you know, black folks don't usually, honey, it's more black folks going now. It's more, you know. But I did grasp what she was saying, and I was glad to see that Michelle A. is getting the help she needs. And more than anything, one of the best things that came out of this, she's on the road to getting the help she needs. And just how the ladies, whatever was going on, was able to rally around her and support her. Nobody was judging. Even when she was making them weird noises or whatever, everybody embraced that she needs help. And we need to, you know, be there for her. And, you know, and it really showed and put a light on, you know, how serious suicide is. And it is in our community as well as any other. You know what I mean? We're not going to, suicide is not a black, white, blue, yellow, or green thing. It's a thing, period. It can happen to any family, any person. Anybody can get depressed, whatever. And I just like the fact that they embraced and talked about that. And Michelle A. was, you know, forthcoming and was able to share that. You know what I mean? And then when Michelle A. said, honey, nothing's going, you know, when she was like, well, what about your kids seeing it? And she was like, how old is she? 11? And she's like, no TV, no, you know, my kids are not surprised to cuss words or whatever. She keeps it funky. And I was like, come on, make it do what it do. Because even though a lot of folks may not agree with how, you know, and my kids are grown. They turned 25 on September the 14th. And I thank God for that. You know, of course, now we able to talk a little bit more about things, but you know, it's always been, you know, I'm the mama and they the babies, but I can sit and have a motherfucking conversation with my daughter and my son, whether it be my son and whoever he's dating, whether he's talking about fuck the trade, which he won't say fuck the trade to me, but, you know, he'll say something else, or, ooh, mom, I don't do it, or, ooh, I can't, you know what I'm saying, or whether Brittany's telling me about, you know, whatever's going on between her and the women she may be talking to. You know, I'm open to that. I'm open to talk to them because I would rather be talking to them than some motherfucking word standing over some dirt wishing to God they was here. You understand what I'm saying? Please follow me on that. It's a lot of folks that would disagree with what I said. And here lately more than not, and now let's go into some other shit. A lot of people have been writing me and almost giving me their disdain about how they feel like I'm just giving my children the red light. My kids are grown. And whatever, the key word was my kids. You know, they grown. And this is, you know, You know, something. I'm not gonna go into that because that's been vexing me a lot, really, y'all. I've been getting a lot more motherfucking hate shit and this and that and other that's getting the fuck on my nerves. And every now and again, I do have to come in and talk about it. And then I get pissed off that I even got to break up my shit to talk about this shit. I got other things going on. You know, but like I said, it was good that they talked about it. It was out there, and that was one of the greatest greats about the show. Truly, out of all the fucking reality shows, we were really able to see black women surround another black woman and embrace her and see her through and help her see that she gets the help she needs. So we ain't always cutting the rug and letting each other have it and, you know, that bitch and this and that and other. When it came time to do that, they were there, and I love that. You know, and yeah, we still do that. You know, and it ain't just black women who do it. And here we are talking about some other shit. But it was, all in all, the reunion was fine. It, you know, it was just okay. It wasn't a lot. I'm looking forward to the second part to see what, you know, comes out there. But what I will say is that I just wish they would do away with Shante, but I don't think she's going anywhere. They're going to keep her ass in the shit. Whatever, girl. You and your epidural. Whatever. You know, Wendy, you did all right, you know. It was just all right. I was glad that there was no fighting. There was no throwing nothing. Like Lil Mo was like, I might have said I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to get sued and this and that and other. And it's good to know. You know, it's good to know. But with that being said, Lil Mo, you know, you know, if you ain't about, you know what I mean? Just don't even say the shit. But I understand you was frustrated and you was aggravated with this bitch and what she was trying to put down. But, you know, so I don't know, y'all. It was just okay. Leadership below. I don't have nothing else to give on that. I'm looking forward to the next one. You know, I still believe, and I still feel the same way that I felt last week when I seen what Miss Ortiz was doing. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That motherfucker Shante got in her ear. Yes, she may have been upset thinking they was giggling at Shante when she was singing, but girl, you really should have been like, why the fuck is she serenading my, I don't know, girl, just miss me in a hole, you know. And then, oh yeah, they did bring up the fact who you dating. When's the last time you had something? Y'all worry about your own pussies. And then we'll be much better with that, okay? And now that we've done that, let me just go ahead and just add the Atlanta exes in this. And just my thoughts on the shit. And like I said, the shit shakes me to my motherfucking knees every time I see that narcissistic ass bitch that was having a lesbian relationship with Usher. Every time I see that bitch, she is one hateful ass whore. Y'all, that bitch is hateful. Girl, something is wrong with you. You need to be on the earth, some other motherfucking earth. Bitch, go to the moon. Move your motherfucking too good ass to the moon and better thinking ass and this and that and other. The fuck out of here with that. Like, you insulted that woman. You told her we gonna need a field to talk about your shit and blah blah blah. And then let me say this to old girl, the one that lives that's from here. Girl, I would have been skeptical about my friend. Your friend did kind of ride out a little bit with her. I'm not understanding where she was going with that. And really, she should have been the one to come to your house and visit you. However, when she should have rolled with you, like you said, it's not, I've heard things about you, but that's between me and you. I wouldn't say that then. I'm like, what? Bitch, what? You know, and yet again, Tamika is saying bullshit about her. Like, why is your shit solely on her? Like, what the fuck? You are a hateful ass bitch. Then you went off on old dude when he didn't do what he was supposed to do. And it was just like, what was you going to do? Fight him? And then he didn't want to leave. And I didn't give a fuck. I was hoping that he might have threw a book or something at your ass. Because I just can't stand your ass. Period. Moving forward. And with that being said, I'm still on the fence, but more and more ready to get off on the side when it comes to, what's his name, the little short one, Kevin Hart's ex. I'm your opportunist. I see that. I'm getting that from her. But then again, like I said, she's also that one to go to. That's why I'm kind of split with her, because they seem like they want her there or whatever. You know, just like when y'all were at her house and the question was asked, do you think you better? And you was like, well, just answer yes or no. Which I was the same way. So I'm kind of on the fence, but it's some shady shit that she do that have me like, what the fuck? You know, because it's my understanding that you don't have your children. So I don't know, you know, however, if you're in the best position to talk about how she was or was not, for, you know, taking care of her children. So I think you the last one to talk about it. You know, but whatever, we'll move forward. Now let me go into my girl that y'all know, CeeLo Green's ex. She had, you know, when they was doing like the, what was it, like a self-defense thing, and the whole thing came out about her being, you know, kind of in an abusive situation. She was kind of like, you know, they was like, you can grab a neck, and, you know, and she's like, no, I don't like that. I don't want nobody grab my neck. And girl, I'm with you. A motherfucker grab my neck, you better know. What is it saying? Okay. Anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to upload this thing. I don't like caption on the thing. It's motherfucking, they really need to. Oh, they really need to revamp this shit. It takes too long. Anyway, she kind of talked about her situation. And I'm with you on that shit. I don't want a motherfucker in my neck either. You know, even though, you know, it was just a class and they were trying to show you. But I understood where she was coming from. I love the fact that she's forthcoming. You know what I mean? Like, she's kind of like, look, I'm trying to just be, you know, keep my head above water. I'm trying to be lady and this and that and other. You know, and she tries to keep the peace. And I, you know, just every week I'm kind of like, I'm feeling that. You know, I'm really liking what she's doing, as well as old girl who had the whole foundation, which was a beautiful venue and the whole thing. And she had her there. And, you know, it was really sweet. And them two, they just kind of fly below the radar. I just love the dynamics of it, you know, and how they are, you know, just being themselves. And they just trying to find their way. What I want more than anything for both of them ladies, honey, is for them both to move on and find, you know, somebody who's for them or whatever. Leave the past in the past. You know, you can still be friends and co-parent and all of that, but still be happy yourself within whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, parenting is a whole new thing now. It's a whole nother dynamics. Same 1950s or whatever. It's all kinds of families and all kind of parenting. So I love that about them. Anywho, so now we're going to go to, why is Tamika inviting them there? Like, why would y'all go there? This is what I want to know. Why would you go to anything this bitch had? Like, I could never go. Like, no. It's no need for me to clown you, be trying to fight you in your own motherfucking house, bitch, where you know where all the blades and shit are. And especially not sitting in the kitchen. I'm like, why go? You done did everything you can do. You finally just stepped on this girl's last gag. Child. This girl's last nerve. She done went off. They ready to leave. And it's kind of like, ooh, girl, bye. Because, you know, CeeLo Green's ex, she's like, ugh, I'm not feeling the vibe. I'm not here for this. It's nothing relaxing about this. And she's like, I can't have who I am and why I am in there eating that motherfucking food by yourself with the motherfucking cameraman. Bitch, you gonna be by yourself for a long time. And whoever your little 1.5 or 2 friends are, bitch, they got to be as narcissistic as your ass is. Or it's just your motherfucking family and they just feel obligated to be around your low down, no count ass. Ooh. Mm-mm. 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 Oh, girl goes out there. She's upset. She's like, fuck that bitch and this and that and other. And I'm just glad she's came to the epiphany where I fuck her. I'm not trying to try no more with this bitch. Fuck that bitch and any bitch that look like her. You know, and I'm with that. They I sat talking, listening, which was weird to me because had it have been my house, I'd have been like, you bitches done left my house. You hoes need to leave from in front of my shit. That's how I would have been, even though I wouldn't have been like that no count ass Tamika. But I would have been like, oh, no, y'all got to go. But y'all kind of got What the hell? Is this shit going? Y'all, this shit's getting on my damn nerves. Anywho, I will never make another video on this motherfucker again without knowing the ins and outs of making a video on the damn iPad. Like, I cannot. Anyway, y'all, I might have to do the damn scandal shit all over because this shit... Y'all, listen. I have been having... But I've been having technical difficulties for a long time now with my shit. It's just... Like, I got other shit going on. You know what I mean? Where I'm not, you know, in a position where I can go and just every motherfucking time go and get some new shit. But I am getting so motherfucking aggravated and irritated with the technical difficulties and shit. It just makes me be like, fuck it. You know, but I can't let y'all down or whatever. But I got to figure some shit out because it's just got to be easier than this. It really does. I want to get me I've been saying this for years though, y'all. I want to get me a damn MacBook Pro. But honey, when a bitch think about how much that shit is, whew, if you've been with me for a while, you know I've been talking about it for a while, and I just can't. Ooh, I don't know. And then when I think back and I think about the computers that, you know, like my husband had bought for me or whatever, it's like, well, this last one I had, the last one I got, I had to get for myself because he was over it. Same thing with the camera. It's like, it's time for me to get a new webcam. This, because I do better when I got a webcam. Usually, I've been doing my videos on a webcam for the longest. For, you know, 6 months into the first year that I started making videos. And I think I've been making videos now 4 or 5 years or whatever. You know, and now this motherfucker's going, and I don't know if it's the damn shit on the computer. It's just getting on my damn nerves. And I'm just tired of getting shit. I really am. But it is what it is. But I'm trying to get the Scandal video to go up. I might have to redo it, y'all. Because Scandal was good. And this motherfucker just keep on saying 0. In this motherfucking capture shit, y'all. Now I'm just going on. Y'all know how I do. Anywho, y'all. So I don't know. I got to figure some shit out. Plus my mother hadn't been feeling well, so I hadn't been in here. Which family is always going to be the most important thing to me no matter what. And then, y'all, just talking to y'all, a bitch got scared because I did my little, you know, scanning. And y'all know since I had breast cancer prior, and it was this like lumpiness, I was like, hell motherfucking no. Y'all want to talk about a bitch that cussed their own titty? I cussed my motherfucker. I'm serious, y'all. I'm laughing now. I cussed my motherfucking titty. I cussed this motherfucking titty out until I couldn't cuss this whore no more. Because I was like scared and, you know, and I'm... Ooh, y'all, it's just been a lot. Don't think I forget about y'all. Because I don't. You know, I enjoy making YouTube videos. This is an outlet for me. And a lot of y'all have been supporting me for a long time. And I love that. And I love the new ones. And the new ones is kind of like, where's she at? You know. Whoo, y'all. Life motherfucking happens. But I cussed my motherfucking titty to death. Then had the damn somewhat of something. You know, the season changing cold and shit. And I'm trying to, and I am. Now I'm not trying to give up the pop. I'm fucking giving up the pop and that extra shit. You know, because it's just time. You know, to try and do something, you know. So I got to do it any motherfucking way for a bitch to have a weight loss surgery. And let me just say it now for folks who going to say, girl, don't you do it, honey. I am gastric sleeve bound. Let me just tell you, okay? You know, I just want to be smaller before I leave this motherfucking earth. And that's why I was cussing this motherfucking titty out, because, bitch, I ain't got it in me to fight a motherfucking again. But if I had to, I would, with everything I had. But it just kind of had me upset and fucked around a little bit. So y'all know, just giving y'all a little bit of what's been going on. And I thank y'all for bearing with me. Like, y'all will contact me and reach out to me on every, you know, avenue. What's going on? Hey, where you at or whatever. And I appreciate that. You know, I really do. So anywho, y'all, I'm just going on. I done made this into some other shit. I'm gonna see if this scandal uploads, and I might have to remake it again. I know we got to talk about the shit that's going on in the motherfucking world. They bombing shit. And do y'all know that motherfuckers then burned down that baby's memorial? What kind of filthy low down bitch? Lord. Lord, we got to talk about that. And the whole thing with the child beating and this and that, we got to talk about a few things. Listen, when y'all have a story y'all want me to talk about so that I don't have to go and hunt it down, send it to me. muchlovefromky@gmail.com. Just send it to me. You know, if it's something you want me to talk about. That way, I don't have to go hunt it down. If you've read it already, send the link to me. Or you can send it to me on the Much Love Facebook page if you're on Facebook. If you're on Twitter, you can inbox me on Twitter. I don't think you can do it on Instagram. Why can't you put links on Instagram? What the fuck? I'm just saying. You know, Instagram, I'm going to need you to kind of, you know, speed it up. Yo, Soulja... See, I want to go into some shit. Soulja Boy and K. Michelle, honey, been going at it, but I have to say, Soulja Boy read K. Michelle for dust. And then if that wasn't motherfucking enough, is it, what is it? I've been watching The Big Bitch. If y'all watch her, she does like videos on Vine and all of that. She does a lot of videos. Honey, she read K. Michelle for complete dust. When I tell y'all she read the life out of K. Michelle, K, girl, sit down, honey. You got red dust. But we'll talk about that in the next video. I'm going to try to get Scandal up. If it don't work, I'll redo it because I'm excited about Scandal. But then on the flip, oh, y'all, Sleepy Hollow came back on. I don't know about this How to Get Away with Murder shit because I tried to watch it 5 minutes. I wasn't in it. Once Upon a Time is coming back on Sunday. And Revenge is coming back on. But I'm so far out on Revenge, it's like I can't even talk about that shit. I'm hoping that... Ooh, was y'all watching Dracula? I'm hoping that's going to come on. So anywho, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. This is too long. I'm just babbling now. I'm going to try to make the other videos and come back in here. You know, I just wanted to kind of talk about that and let y'all know what's going on with me. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's getting ready to be cold, so of course I'll be reading some books, honey. And one of my loves wrote what is it, an erotic poetry book, y'all. I shared it on the Much Love page. I'm about to get into that to let y'all know. Y'all remember when I said I wish somebody would make some? Well, one of my loves did, honey, and I'm about to get into it and read it, honey. I'm hoping. Get out of my business. Don't worry about what I do after I read it, damn it. I'm out of here. Much love.